Hey, what's up guys? It's Big Dan here from onlybychoice.com, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about what an addiction is, how it starts, and how you can break the cycle. Now, when most people hear of the word addiction, they may think of the dictionary meaning, which is the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance or activity. But that still doesn't tell us much, because all we have is a label describing the symptoms. In fact, addiction is almost put into the same light as most diseases, where everyone's focus is on finding the cure. You know, we've got to find the cure for cancer. We've got to find the cure for heart disease. We've got to find the cure for this and the cure for that. We've got to get people to stop smoking this and to stop drinking that. But the real power has never been in finding the cure, but in learning how to prevent it. Prevention is the cure. So if we want to find the answers, sometimes we have to work backwards and take the necessary steps that prevent any diseases or addictions in the first place. So what exactly is an addiction? An addiction is a behavior or a vehicle that you rely on to meet and fulfill your needs. Now imagine this. Imagine that there's some form of tremendous pain in your life and you just want to get to the other side of town and get as far away from that pain as possible. Now, it's too far for you to walk to get there, and you may feel that there's no one that can help take you there. And so your only perceived way to get there is to jump into this old, broken, beat down car that's barely up and running. As soon as you jump in and turn on the ignition, there's all this smoke circulating on the inside, which is having you cough your lungs out. The windows don't roll down, and there's some gas leak inside which is making you feel dizzy. The chair's all busted up and broken, and so the ride over there is so damn uncomfortable. And there's a whole lot of other problems wrong with this vehicle, but despite all of that, you're willing to look past all those problems as you're just happy to get away from this pain and to get to the other side of town. Now, this vehicle may fulfill your needs in the short run of getting from point A to point B, but in the long run, that vehicle's going to eventually kill you unless you change the vehicle that you use to get there. Now, in the previous video, I talked about how our brains like to make decisions by avoiding pain and seeking pleasure. Our brains don't care about whether or not the vehicle we use is going to be empowering or disempowering. All it cares about is how to get us from point A to point B. It's up to us to decide which vehicles we use to get there and to meet and fulfill our needs. Now, it's important to note that in this crucial moment, that's when addictions can be formed. Whenever you're experiencing some form of tremendous pain in your life, either consciously or subconsciously, your brain's ability to problem solve is going to ultimately decide which path you decide to take. The empowering path, one that's going to be good for you, it's good for others, and it serves the greater good, or the disempowering path, one where it's not good for you. It may feel good, but it's not good for you, it's not good for others, and it does not serve the greater good. Now, for those of you that are stuck on that disempowering path and using disempowering vehicles to meet and fulfill your needs, I'm here to tell you that it's so simple to break through and create the changes that you want. All you have to do is link enough pain to the old vehicle and behavior that you've been relying on to the point that you no longer want to use it. You've then got to find another vehicle which is still going to meet your needs of getting from point A to point B, but in an empowering way. One where it's going to be good for you, good for others, and it serves the greater good. Now, how do we change vehicles? You've got to get good at changing your perception. Our brains are a muscle that does not get used often enough. If you can train your brain to see all the shit in this world, then you can train it to see all the good in this world too. What you decide to focus on is one of the things that you have control of. Which vehicle you decide to use, well, that's always been up to you. So guys, if you found this video helpful, let me know down below. And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, only by choice.